In this video, Keith's going to take us through the assembly of the NAS satellite dish and the tripod. The dish will arrive unassembled due to shipping, so for the first time there will be some parts that you will have to assemble. This dish is the 83cm one. It's made of power coated steel with a rolled edge to prevent distortion of the dish profile. This size dish will guarantee the best possible signal throughout the whole of Australia. There is also a carry bag available for the dish and the tripod and all the other accessories. In the kit you'll find the following: the mounting bracket for the dish, the clamp for the LNB, a bag of nuts and bolts, an assembly diagram, and a small pack of 8 stainless steel wing nuts for the clamps and swivel fixings. Start off by fitting the 2 U-bolts into the rear half of the mounting bracket. Push through from the inside and loosely fit 4 of the stainless steel wing nuts. Now you can put the 2 halves of the brackets together. Just note the top of each part and then push the small part inside the larger until the 2 swivel pins pop into place. Now fit 4 of the shorter bolts through these brackets and loosely fit the wing nuts, allowing the swivel action to operate. The LNB mount can now be fixed. Place the 2 longer bolts provided through the mount and then through the bracket from the inside. Fit 2 standard M8 nuts and fully tighten. These will not be removed again. Now fit the shorter arm mount to this by pushing on it as far as it will go and tighten the single securing bolt. The whole mounting bracket can now be fitted onto the dish. The top of the dish can be determined from the embossed label in the dish centre, but it doesn't matter which way up it goes. Next, place the bracket on the back of the dish and put the first short bolt in place and fit an M8 nut. Continue to fit all 4 bolts and then fully tighten, as these will not be removed again. We can now fit the LNB arm. Push it into the mount as far as it goes and finger tighten the wing bolts. Now take the LNB bracket and remove the small centre bolt. Wrap the plastic bracket around the LNB and fit it over the end of the arm. Make sure the white part of the LNB is pointing into the dish. Now take the last long bolt and put it through the arm. Fully tighten, as this will not be removed again. Now fit the narrow bolt through the mount and tighten enough to allow the LNB to be firmly rotated. Locate the LNB mount between the raised lines and align the arrow and centre mark. This is the 0 degree point with the connector facing downwards. This will be explained further in our video on setting up the system. Now we'll move on to the tripod. The tripod's in its own box. It includes a small round spirit level, a plastic sleeve to hold it in place. A carry bag for the tripod is also available. To set it up, stand the tripod on the ground and raise the centre column, clamping it in place temporarily. Now put the spirit level on top of the centre column and fit the plastic sleeve firmly over it, holding it flat onto the column. Then the narrow bolt can be fitted through the bottom of the outer column and the nut tightened. This allows the inner column to be freely rotating when setting up the dish, instead of trying to use the clamping bolts as rotation points. Levelling the dish is very easily achieved by adjusting the 3 turnbuckles until the bubble is centred. This is by far the simplest levelling system of any dish on the market we've seen. Now we can fit the dish onto the tripod. Slide it over the top and clamp it in place using the 4 wing nuts. The dish should be located at the top of the column. Tighten the swivel wing nuts enough to hold the dish, but allow up and down movement for alignment to the satellite. After aligning, these can be finger tightened fully. Our dish is now fully set up and ready to be aligned, which we will explain how to do in a further video. For more details on setting up, please see our other videos or refer to the website for more information.